Yo, what is up everybody? Leonardo 2003, I'm finally back. Took a little break from YouTube, but we've got some huge Rise of the TMNT news today. But even though this big news is targeted at Rise of the TMNT, it's actually news for the entire TMNT franchise in general. But before we get into the news, yeah, it's been a while guys. I made that We Wish You a Turtles Christmas video, and I really just took a break from YouTube. That's the beauty of doing YouTube, you know, in your spare time. You can just take a break whenever. So I took a month off, but don't worry, I'm getting right back into the swing of things with the news updates videos and the episode reviews for Rise of the TMNT. So let's get into this news right now. I'm actually a day late on the news. It broke early yesterday morning, but Nickelodeon and Netflix have come to an agreement for a Loud House movie, and that's right, a TMNT movie straight to Netflix. Alright, so this was one of the first websites to actually break the news, and the big takeaway is that the films are based on the Nickelodeon properties, but do not actually involve the TV series. This is actually fantastic because it's opening the doors for Nickelodeon and Viacom to team up with Netflix and possibly put more of the TMNT library on there or produce more straight to Netflix features. And here's just a little bit more information on Viacom and their relationship with Netflix and how it's coming to be. If you want to read it, just pause the video, but there's not really anything to do with TMNT in there, so I'm just going to move on. Now the first thing I actually thought of when I read the news was, wait, on the TMNT social media pages, they just teased this little picture of the Rise Turtles kind of imitating the movie poster of the first live-action TMNT movie. This was a few days ago, but the people who run this social media page for TMNT definitely had to know that there was something in production for Rise of the TMNT to have its own feature film. So this is actually a cool little Easter egg, or whatever you want to call it, some foreshadowing that none of us saw coming. Now in that first article, it said that it's going to be based on Rise, but actually have nothing to do with the actual story going on in the show. So this one Business Insider type website actually posted a transcript of the entire business call, and one of the CEOs or whatever, some hotshot at Nickelodeon, says, importantly, this deal is for films only and does not involve the actual TV series. So the Rise of the TMNT series won't be hitting Netflix, at least not soon, not part of this deal. And also, this film is pretty much going to be its own little thing. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be canon with Rise of the TMNT. My big bold prediction, my hot take is maybe they'll save the Shredder to put into this film. I know it's not exactly what we want. We want to see the Shredder debut on Rise. We want to see him interact with Draxum and Big Mama and of course the Turtles. But I mean, if that's one way to, you know, draw some attention, put the Shredder debut on Netflix as a movie. That actually sounds pretty awesome. Now these next few images that I'm going to show to close out the video are from this Tumblr page. I guess it's a guy from Nickelodeon. His name's JJ, and he must work on the storyboards for Rise of the TMNT because he's got some pretty cool shots. So yeah guys, this is some pretty big news. It's definitely something to get hyped up about as a Ninja Turtles fan. I know not all of us wanted to see Rise of the TMNT being the Netflix exclusive thing, but it does open the door. I mean, how awesome would it be? I know I've seen some fans saying they want to see, you know, a 2003 series movie or an 87 Turtles movie straight to Netflix. I don't see that happening. You know, they've already had their time. The old cartoons are pretty much only going to be brought back as crossover episodes. But, you know, the IDW Turtles, I mean, probably not, but the Mirage Turtles, the Archie Turtles, but mainly the IDW Turtles, they deserve their own movie or their own series or something, and that's what a lot of us were hoping for. You know, a more mature series to maybe hit Netflix of the TMNT. But Nickelodeon doesn't really seem too interested with the comics, and they're pretty much all in on Rise of the TMNT. But this does, again, open the door for more great things to come in the future. So this makes 2 TMNT movies that are actually in production right now. The other one, it was announced about 7 months ago, don't forget, Platinum Dunes and Michael Bay are in development for the new TMNT movie. I don't think we know if it's a reboot or a sequel yet to Out of the Shadows. I'm leaning more towards a reboot, but yeah, it's an exciting time to be a TMNT fan. I am actually very excited for this Rise of the TMNT special to hit Netflix. I think we've all got a Netflix account, and if you don't have a Netflix account, you know you're using someone else's, so don't kid yourself. So this will be awesome. All of us will be able to watch it. Pretty much all of us will be able to watch it on that same day when it comes out. And I think it'll do really well. And again, it will open the doors. Hopefully it'll not just open the doors, open the floodgates for more TMNT stuff to hit Netflix. I think the only thing TMNT related on Netflix is the 2007 movie. So they definitely have so much in their collection or future things to put on there. So since this news came out over 24 hours ago, I'm sure most of you guys have already seen it and you've already formulated your own opinions and speculated upon the movie and what it's going to be like. So let me know in the comments down below if there's something I might have missed, an article that came out that had some more information. Let me know. Definitely let me know what you think. And if you remember, a couple months back, I did this video promoting a TMNT fan series called Back in the Shell. It looked pretty awesome, but sadly they didn't meet their goal. But they're still going after it. They're still going to try to fund it themselves or whatever. They're just taking a little break, I think, from it. But I think they're going to make a comeback and try to get it out there for us. So now that I am back and in full swing just like before, I can't wait to review League of the Evil Mutants. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I missed a pretty big episode when it came out. I mean, I watched it when it came out. I just didn't review it. I mean, a lot of the Turtles' origin, some Lujitsu, not confirmation, but I mean, it's pretty heavily speculated that he is Splinter. I've kind of said that from the beginning. They just kind of made it seem that way. But yeah, I can't wait to review that. And I'm going to come back tomorrow with a big news update on Rise of the TMNT. Going over a lot of new episode titles that we have coming for February, and I might have a title that's coming in March, I'm not sure. But there's like 4 or 5 brand new episode titles that I have to cover, so I'll do all of that in a big video tomorrow. I know there's been some action figure news and other kind of small TMNT news out there, but I mean, this channel is really geared more towards Rise of the TMNT and the cartoons and the movies. I've never been as big on the comics or the action figures. So, I've got so much news to catch up on, I'm probably going to put that on the back burner. But other future small pieces of news, I'll be sure to cover for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're happy I'm back and you're not sad. If you're sad, I mean, I don't know how you made it to the end of this video if you don't like me. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm happy to be back. Let's go.